Pydantic AI's capability mechanism, a reusable, composable unit of agent behavior passed via the capabilities parameter, ensures that an agent's configured system prompt is preserved even when message history arrives without it. The ReinjectSystemPrompt capability specifically addresses a common data loss scenario where history reconstructed from a UI frontend or persistence layer omits the system instruction. You are about to see an agent initialized with system prompt equals you are a helpful assistant, a ReinjectSystemPrompt capability registered, and a message history containing only a user prompt part and a model response. The runsync call demonstrates how the capability injects the system prompt at the head of the first model request, verified by asserting first request parts. Content matches the configured prompt.
From Pydantic AI Import Agent. From Pydantic AI, capabilities import ReinjectSystemPrompt. From Pydantic AI, messages import model request, model response, text part, user prompt part. Agent, agentist, system prompt equals you are a helpful assistant. Capabilities equals ReinjectSystemPrompt. Hash history, that's missing the system prompt e.g. reconstructed from a UI frontend. History equals model request parts equals user, prompt part content equals hi. Model response parts equals text part content equals hello. Hash without the capability. The agent would run without its configured system prompt. Hash with the capability. The system prompt is reinjected at the head of the first request. Result equals agent. Run sync follow up. Message history equals history. First request equals result. All messages 0. Assert is instance of first request. Model request. Assert first request. Part 0. Content equals you are a helpful assistant.
ReinjectSystemPrompt is a built-in capability that prepends the agent's configured system prompt to the first model request when message history doesn't already contain one. The agent is instantiated with a static system prompt and the capability. Then runsync is called with a history that only has user prompt part and text part, no system prompt. The capability detects the gap and injects the system prompt at the head of the request, which is verified by asserting the first part's content. This pattern matters when message history comes from sources that don't round-trip system prompts, like UI frontends or conversation compaction pipelines. Without the capability, the agent runs silently without its system prompt, which can produce wrong behavior. The default no-op behavior when a system prompt part already exists keeps multi-agent handoff and user-managed system prompts authoritative, though setting replace existing equals true would strip existing prompts and force the server's prompt to win useful for untrusted history sources. Let's break it down line by line.
From Pydantic AI Import Agent.
Imports the agent class from Pydantic AI, making it available for constructing AI agents.
From Pydantic AI, capabilities import ReinjectSystemPrompt.
Imports ReinjectSystemPrompt, a capability for ensuring an agent system prompt is included in the first model request.
From Pydantic AI, messages import model request, model response, text part, user prompt part.
Imports model request, model response, text part, and user prompt part from Pydantic AI. Messages for representing model requests and responses.
Agent, agentist, system prompt equals you are a helpful assistant. Capabilities equals ReinjectSystemPrompt.
Assigns to agent an agent instance configured with name test, system prompt you are a helpful assistant, and a ReinjectSystemPrompt capability.
Hash history, that's missing the system prompt e.g. reconstructed from a UI frontend. History equals
initializes an empty list named history to hold message history that lacks the system prompt, likely reconstructed from a UI frontend.
Model request parts equals user, prompt part content equals hi.
Constructs a model request wrapping a single user prompt part with the content hi. The request bundles this user input into a structured model request object.
Model response parts equals text part content equals hello.
Creates a model response holding one text part with the content hello.
Hash without the capability. The agent would run without its configured system prompt. Hash with the capability. The system prompt is reinjected at the head of the first request. Result equals agent. Run sync follow up. Message history equals history.
Calls the agent's synchronous run method with the message, follow up, and an existing message history, storing the returned result.
First request equals result. All messages 0.
Extracts the first message from the result's message history and assigns it to first request.
Assert is instance of first request. Model request.
Asserts that first request is a model request, raising an error if the type check fails.
Assert first request. Part 0. Content equals you are a helpful assistant.
Checks that the initial content part of the first model request matches the expected system prompt text. The capability pattern solves a data loss problem. When message history comes from a UI frontend or compaction pipeline that doesn't round-trip system prompts, the agent would otherwise run silently without its configured system prompt and produce wrong behavior. ReinjectSystemPrompt detects that gap and injects the prompt at the head of the first model request, which is exactly what the assertion confirms. The default no-op, when a system prompt part already exists, keeps multi-agent handoffs and user-managed prompts authoritative, while replace existing equals true lets you force the server's prompt to win on untrusted history sources. The whole thing is just a composable capability wired into the agent at construction time, requiring no changes to how run sync or message history work.
The history forgets the system prompt. Yet ModelRequest carries it to the model like a rumor that came true.